Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with my January favorites. And before I get started, I just wanted to mention I'm wearing a new little microphone that I'm testing out to hopefully reduce some of the background noise in my videos and get some better sound quality on my iPhone. So let me know how that is sounding in the comments below, and I'd love to get your feedback. And without further ado, I'm going to jump into some of my favorites for this month. So the first favorite I've got is this 5-minute journal, which I have been using these on and off throughout the last few years. And as part of my New Year's resolutions this year, I decided that I wanted to get back into gratitude journaling. I do 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening, and it just helps really get my head into a positive space. And I've just been really enjoying that. And that is part of sort of my second favorite for the month, which is my sort of new routines that I've implemented to kind of replace bad habits with good ones. So, for example, in the morning, I have been waking up, and instead of kind of scrolling on my phone as I normally would while my husband's in the shower, I write in my journal for 5 minutes, and then I get up, go to the gym. It's about a half-hour walk from where we live, so it's a really nice way to kind of get some fresh air while it's still cool outside, get a workout in, and then by the time I am home, I just feel a lot better. I take a shower, I feel more energized for the day, and it just helps, again, put my mind into a good space. And then my other routine that I've kind of changed up is my evening routine. I have been going to bed a lot earlier and trying to get in some time to read and, again, write in my journal before I go to sleep at night instead of scrolling on my phone endlessly, which has been really, really a great new habit. So really been enjoying both of those. And that leads me to my next favorite, which is actually a book that I read this month that absolutely, I think, is changing the way I think. This is 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think by Brianna West. And not only did I love this book, but I have since bought some of her earlier books, and I am really just loving her writing. She really kind of writes about, I would say, emotional intelligence and becoming more self-aware and in touch with why you feel the way you do, why you think the way you do, and how you can kind of get a better grip on how you respond to things and, your own actions in life and how you think about life. And it's just really made me think about a lot of things differently. I think it's a great book, definitely one that I would highly recommend. Another favorite this month is this necklace that I'm wearing that I have seen in so many videos kind of all over the place because I'm still getting used to wearing it. It's one that I never take off. I got it from my husband for Christmas, and it's just this tiny little diamond. I don't even know if you can see it. I wanted something really small and delicate because I am not used to wearing necklaces. It's not something that I've done on an everyday basis ever in my life, but I've always sort of wanted something kind of nice and delicate and small, and I figured I'd start off with something really small just to get used to wearing a necklace. And to be honest, I completely forget it's there all the time. But otherwise, it is just a really great new little addition to my everyday kind of jewelry. Since I'm not someone who switches out my jewelry a lot, I tend to wear primarily these earrings and my wedding band and a watch, and now I have a necklace that I will definitely be wearing every day, and I absolutely love it. Another favorite for this month and another jewelry piece that I was gifted from my mother-in-law this year are these beautiful diamond and sapphire earrings, and I'm not sure if they're going to show up well on camera, but these belong to her, and she wanted to gift them to me since sapphires are my birthstone, and they're absolutely gorgeous, and something that I wore on Christmas Eve and when she gave them to me, and have been wearing ever since, on and off, and I really do love them. And so that is another favorite for the month of December. And jumping into a few beauty products I have been loving and I am wearing today. The first one is this really beautiful foundation from Chanel that I picked up late last year. This is the Sublimage Essence de Teint. I'm not sure how you say that. I have this in the shade B40, and that is what I usually wear unless they offer it in the BD41, which is my favorite shade that Chanel does for foundations. They tend to really go well with or work well with my skin tone. This one can come off a little peachy in some lights, but otherwise I think it's a pretty close match to my skin, and it's just, I use it so sparingly. I put one kind of pump onto the back of my hand, and then I use a beauty blender and I kind of spread it all over my face and get as much possible as I can out of each use, because it is definitely a pricey one, probably the most pricey foundation I've ever purchased, but I absolutely love it. And then along with that, I did go ahead and purchase the Sublimage concealer as well. This is in this might be in BD41. I'm not even sure. No, I think this is just in B40 as well, which looks like this, and it's actually really, really beautiful. This is probably the best concealer I've ever tried, and now that I have it, I hope that it lasts through the year, because I will definitely be wanting more, but you use it so sparingly. I tend to just put my little fingertip in, rub them together, and I kind of put it where I want it. You could actually use this, I have found, on days when you don't want to wear a lot of makeup. You can use it kind of just wherever and use it as, not only a concealer, but also as a little bit of a foundation, just to sort of spot conceal. And I absolutely love this. That is the Sublimage. I can't even read right now. I should have brought my glasses, but the concealer, and I am obsessed with it. And the last product I picked up from Chanel last month was from the Rouge Coco Bloom lipstick line. I had never tried the Rouge Coco Bloom lipsticks, and I wanted to try them, so I got a few different colors, but the one that I'm wearing today, I'm really loving. This is number 118, I think, Radiant, and it looks like this. It's kind of like this mauve-y, dusty pink, I would say, and just a really great kind of everyday color for me. I'm finding myself getting a little bit deeper in shades. I used to wear like really nude lipsticks, and I find they make me look dead as I'm getting older. So I'm needing just that little bit more color, but I still want things that are in those kind of pinky nude shades and maybe just a hair deeper. So really loving this, and definitely another favorite for the month of January. Next up, I've got my favorite fragrance of this month, and that is from Stephanie Ledda, who is here on YouTube. This is her first fragrance release, and it is called Ledda 22 Orris. And this is such a beautiful fragrance, and yet it's so hard to describe. I've actually watched a few reviews to see what other people have said. To me, what I smell when I smell this is kind of a warm floral scent that has some powderiness to it. I don't necessarily smell iris per se, but definitely that orris is in there. It almost has a little hint of something that is nutty or like coconutty. That's what I'm getting from it anyway, although I don't remember seeing that in the fragrance notes. But it's just really beautiful, really delicate, really cozy, really comforting, really something you could wear like any day for any occasion. And I think the bottle just so elegantly represents the juice in this perfume. It's just absolutely beautiful. Amazing job, Stephanie, and I absolutely am loving this fragrance this month. I have just one fashion favorite this month, and they are my Uggs. These are the Ultra Minis that I got last year, and I am just super obsessed with wearing anytime I get the chance. In the month of January, we've had quite a few cooler days where I've been able to wear these, and I've been so happy. They're super comfy, and I think Uggs just work so well with my lifestyle. Uggs and Birkenstocks, and these have been definitely a favorite for the month of January. And before I get into my handbag favorite of the month, I wanted to share one other favorite that is a product that was recommended to me by a subscriber who had watched my handbag collection or my luxury handbag collection video. And I had mentioned that my Fendi Baguette bag had kind of lost its shape over the years and was really hard when you had things in it not to be a super saggy bag. And so she recommended this bag organizer that was available on Amazon. I will list it down below because I don't remember the name, but it's worked out so perfectly. It fits the bag really nicely. It's got a few compartments for organization and a little zip compartment, and it doesn't really take away too much from the space inside the bag to be able to carry things, but it just has made this bag like new, and I am just so grateful. So thank you. You know who you are, for your comment. I really appreciate your suggestion. And last but not least, my favorite handbag for this month has to be my Chanel Classic Flap in the medium size with the black lambskin leather and the silver hardware. I used this bag during the holidays and pretty much used it probably weeks and weeks after that. Just could not stop using this bag. I just recently, put its dust bag back and have it ready to go back on the shelf, but I've gotten quite a lot of use out of it this month. I have just decided that I am not saving anything that I own for special occasions, and I'm going to use what I have and appreciate and love what I have. And this is my favorite handbag, so why not use it more? That's what I've been doing, and I've been absolutely loving it. So those are all of my January favorites. Thank you all for watching. I wanted to quickly mention that I am planning to do an update to my 2023 resolutions video. I know I've been getting a lot of questions about whether or not I was going to do some follow-ups and updates on how my low buy year is going. And I am planning to do that on my next week Sunday video, so stay tuned for that. In a nutshell, it's been going pretty well. I have not purchased anything aside from some books, this microphone, that bag insert, and a few other small things that I purchased using a gift card to Amazon that I got for Christmas. But aside from that, I have been doing really well, and I've just been really taking some time to love and appreciate what I have. I did recently just get laid off from my job. My position was eliminated at my company, which I knew could happen because I work in internal communications, and I've been writing a lot of communications and assisting with a lot of communications related to, some cuts that the company has had to make. It is a small mortgage company, and the mortgage industry is just not doing very well right now. So I've seen a lot this past year. It's probably for the best. I'm definitely, exploring some new options, other career options. But in the meantime, I've got a lot of things that are just keeping me focused and energized. And some of those are like sticking to my resolutions and really, doing my best not to buy anything, which now I have even more reason not to, and to really work on myself and what is at the root of all the shopping and all the craziness and all of those good things. So I will definitely be doing an update on all of that in my next videos, or in my next Sunday video. Stay tuned for that. And if you have any questions about anything I talked about in this video, please leave it in the comments below. And otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon in my next one.